let's talk about Zamfara State in terms of the rich potential here. People describe Zamfara as one of the poorest states in Nigeria. Do you honestly think that given the resources that Allah has blessed this state with, that it makes sense to call this state a poor state?
Those that call in Zamfara as a forest, they should go back to the history, or they should Google and see the state that is blessed in the north in terms of solid minerals facilities. Zamfara State is one of the richest state, but I have been fighting for a system to be in place. Once we have the system in place in Zamfara State, from pyramids of mineral resources, I think within few months, people will come to understand that Zamfara is one of the richest states in Nigeria. But because there are no system in place, that's why people are thinking that Zamfara is poor. But like you, that you come to Zamfara, maybe you can tell the viewers whether Zamfara is poor or rich. You can be able to know some things about that. If you go out here of my house, any particles that you get from the surface, you find out that there must be so many mineral resources in the particles that you are picking from the ground. So it's just that those that doesn't know what is Zamfara, the people are saying that Zamfara is poor. But I assure you that Zamfara is more richer than so many states, not even in the north, but in the whole country. But we are working very hard to make sure that we put the system in place that we can, start getting what we have. We have been in talk with so many investors, and the president is doing his best to make sure that he bring in investors who can come and invest in this country. And the president is part of the place that investors will come and invest. And that's why you see we have now a lot of improvement in terms of security, in terms of so many things, because we are on the ground. We are doing our best to make sure that our people can sleep with both their eyes closed.
Zamfara is sitting on rich deposits of gold. Countries like South Africa, Botswana, it's just gold that they rely on, and they are rich, they are comfortable countries. And the price of gold is stable, it's not subject to fluctuations like crude oil that we experience with the crude oil prices. When is it going to happen for Zamfara, for example, to have its own gold refinery and be able to make money from the God-given resources in this land?
As I said, it's just about the system should start working, because if the system is working, we have a lot of things that we can do in the state, because as a state governor, we only own the land, we didn't own the mineral resources. So, it's exclusive list, exactly. So it's something that there must be a collaboration between the state government and federal government, so that we can be able to harness the potentials that the state government has. But as I said, we have been going so many places with Mr. President, and he have been talking with so many investors who are willing to come and invest in Zamfara State. Now it is so easy to know even what we have through Google. You don't need even to come to Zamfara. You can Google and see what we have. They can send Google to get all the mineral resources that Zamfara State has, and so many investors has shown their interest, and President has opened up that anybody who have interest in the Zamfara, not even Zamfara, anywhere, and he should come on and let us start talking, so that we can see the possibility of to see how we can be able to get them licensed, so that they can be able to come and invest in the state. And as you know, like now, what is booming in the world is this lithium. We have a lot of lithium deposit in the state. We have a lot of it in the state. So many investors indicate their interest on lithium, and we are talking with them. So once it concluded, they should come and establish a lithium refining here in the state, so that they can be taking it away and for export.